welcome in to Paratopic. This is, I guess we'll start by saying, I have played this before, literally like an hour ago. I was curious about it, and we're gonna play through this quickly. This is just gonna be a one-off video. We're gonna get the whole thing done now. This is hands down one of the weirdest games I've ever played in my life. I think we're fine here. We're just gonna play this on mouse and keyboard. We got a call about you. Undeclared good, they said. Sure, we can work something out. Guess not. Want to tell me why you thought you could smuggle something across the border? That doesn't give me much room to answer. Let's get a lawyer. Sounds like a threat, bro. Why can we not just, like, get up and stop the guy? Sir? Oh boy. Is that a person the bird's eating? So I will preface this by saying by the time we get to the end of this, you will have many more questions than you do answers. Just about. What? Apparently we did. What do you mean every time? You know, if I was smart, I would be saving these games for October, but this game isn't particularly scary. It's just weird. Your hike go okay? Ah, we're an outdoors woman. Wait, are we the guy? Okay. Gotta load it up. Where did you come from? You will follow these instructions. You will not deviate. You saw what happened last time. You will be professional. Sure. Professionalism. Just what I like to hear. Of course. I am a consummate professional. Good, a professional response. You won't be picking up the tapes here. We've left them in your apartment. We have a key. That's a little unnerving. You should have told us, though. About what? You don't need to play stupid with me. Oh. Let's pretend to know what he's talking about. We knew, of course, but we expected you to be professional with us. You must be completely open. Don't you know another word? Yeah, this guy's pretty caught up on being professional. Sorry, bro. They're like dogs. Sometimes you have to throw them some scraps. We've given you some scraps to share. Okay. Cross the border and deliver the goods to the regular places. Whatever you do, don't watch them. We'll know if you do. Okay. And, you know, just, you know, right in the middle of when you finally start to get playing, you get the title screen and put that out, man. Not good for your health. Is it shift to run? Yes. Oh, it's a toggle. Okay. You'd think I know that. I'd know that. I just played this. Okay, we're going to be standing here for a while. Yes, you have to, in fact, stand here and wait for this thing to come down. This game is... I don't even know how to describe it. It's completely disjointed. I'm assuming that these are all, like, every time it jumps to a different place, I feel like it's a different story sequence that's happening. Because, like, it's like they're connected because you hear mentions of the different story things in the different parts, but it's just really abrupt. You're doing something and then just bam, you're somewhere else. You'll understand when you see it. It's just, I don't really have words for this game. It's weird. And I'm not sure whether I feel like it's a good thing or not. And the elevator warps you. Pretty sure there's nothing this way. Almost out. Oh boy. Yeah, you can't go back there. Some men were here earlier, got into your apartment, didn't recognize them. Oh, just a friend. Friend dropped off something big for you. Well, thanks for letting me know. Typical nosy neighbor. Anything else back here? No? Yeah, that is big.
It is tape.
It's tapes, isn't it? Can you knock? Give us a tape. No. I don't know. I'm not supposed to. That's not part of the job. You've always been good to me before. Come on, I'm starving. Yeah, no. Reckon you don't want anybody hearing about your friends? Oh man, we've been bad. We copied them a tape before. Used it up, just static now. You've got a whole lot there now, just one tape, and I won't say a thing. No. Who's gonna miss just one? They will. Don't be an idiot. Who's being the idiot? They found out last time. They really did. Oh, you for what? You're not changing my mind. You won't. And magically we're driving. Now here's something interesting. If you watch on the bottom right corner there for the suitcase full of tapes. There's no context for what transpired to get us to get into the car, but we just have to assume that we're driving these tapes to what I think is the border. And I have no idea what they're saying on the radio. Like, I don't understand why they did. I don't understand why they recorded actual voice dialogues and put filters on it to make it sound like gibberish.
So yeah.
It just seems like a bad idea to me. Like, it just... There's no point. You can't really understand what they're saying, and there's no captions. So, like, what's the point? It's just noise.
It's called
But so keep an eye on the bottom right. Watch the briefcase. Oh, we bumped the wall. Like, what are we doing here? They could have made it, like, a little bit more exciting. Had, like, you know, obstacles, change of scenery. No, we're driving down the auxiliary lane line. Driving between lanes.
There's a call well and there's a call well. Let's look out.
I mean, absolutely, but
Was it a call? What's we call it? Yeah, it's a call well, Paul. And it's a call I've been saying a call. It's never call. And every time. And it's one call. It's the whole galaxy. Call well. No, it's a call. It's call. Cal calls toll call man. A toll brand.
Thrilling gameplay, man.
But you call ball the pulse. It's not called Talmar.
But so I guess the whole concept behind the game is you're a guy, obviously, as you can see here, and we're supposed to be delivering these tapes. Whatever's on the tapes, who knows? Apparently, we're not supposed to see them, and it's some secret operation. And we have this shadowy organization that's like, oh, we'll know if you watch even one. They magically have a key to our apartment, but we're supposed to be taking these tapes and delivering them on behalf of this group.
Yeah, it goes. He worked on the camera. What they call Tailoring. It's called calling.
Okay, I guess the thing with the briefcase doesn't happen yet, but there you go. We're driving, and now all of a sudden we're at a gas station. Why? Assuming, though, these are all like noodles? Nothing we can see on these? Can't leave. Gotta talk to this guy. My dad knew a guy who used to work at the cereal plant. He said the guy said he'd never eat cereal after he saw what went into making it. I feel like that's the case for a lot of factory workers. Find everything okay? Where's the nearest place to eat before the border? Nearest place open this late is Burger Bill's. Closer to the border, you got more places. What do you like? What do we like? We like pizza. There's a cluster of fast food places near the place. Let's say Fears? If you want chicken, the joint if you're into pizza, and then the taco place if you want a place for tacos. Wow, the taco place would be the place for tacos now, wouldn't it? No problem. Need anything to keep you going? What are you reading? It's a book by some guy named Eric. It's about how aliens are better than us. Eric von Daniken? R.I.P. to the man. Yeah, basically aliens can travel between planets, right? So they must be smarter than us, and they haven't enslaved or colonized us yet, right? So they must be better than us. Number 2, wouldn't the same be true if aliens didn't exist? They do exist, I've seen them! How do you know it was an alien? Well, I don't know for sure, but it didn't look like a person. You were saying they're better than us? Yeah, not just technologically, but also morally and spiritually as well. I don't agree with number 2. Wouldn't the existence of aliens disprove God? It wouldn't necessarily. It would just prove that we're not... If we had solid proof that aliens existed out in the universe, not to get all hokey and stuff, but if we had solid proof of living beings extraterrestrial from other planets and other parts of the universe and different galaxies, different planets, whatever, that somehow managed to wind up here, or we find them somehow, and we see that they evolved along a similar trajectory depending on where they are in their evolutionary cycle, and how far technologically advanced they are and whatever for their civilizations and however, whatever. It wouldn't necessarily disprove the existence of God in general. It would just prove that humans, as we view ourselves, are not necessarily as special in the universe as we think we are. Because a lot of people seem to think that humans are the only like meaningful life out there on this planet. Like, obviously we're not the only life. Like, there's other life forms on the planet, bacteria, whatever. Dogs, cats, lions, bears, dolphins, octopus, sharks, monkeys, bugs, armadillos, you name it, there's other life. But outside of this planet, which there's no way really to know, because, like, what are you going to do? Visit every single planet? I mean, we haven't even been to our neighboring planets yet, and you're going to come to a conclusion like that? I don't think so. But the only thing finding aliens, like finding out that there are other beings that exist other places in the universe that are similar, sort of, to us, just in the fact that they're like conscious beings that advance technologically with a civilization that are able to travel between planets or star systems, that would just prove that we're not as special as we think we are. That's it. So let's go with option 1. Morally, what makes them morally superior to us? Consider this. Rich people really seem to like butting into other people's business, right? Like it or not, just tax-exempt cynicism. So they do more than donate to charity? Yeah, successful people think poor people are stupid or morally inferior in some way. They perceive their success as a moral success and the failure of others as a moral failing, which means that they feel they have the right to judge and in some cases shun people who are less fortunate than they are. You're saying people innately believe in karma? More or less. Which means they believe their success, earned or no, gives them the right to instruct others? Precisely. What does this have to do with aliens, bro? Aliens are all one tribe. They don't think of themselves as better than anyone, and they don't try to make anyone's life worse than it already is when the person is clearly in pain. So aliens possess empathy. So what this guy's saying is that the aliens don't really seem to possess free will. They're like a hive mind. That's where you get that little special spark with humans. We do what we want, for better or for worse. And we've subdivided on a species level into different groups, different cultures, different regions, different civilizations, different cultural beliefs, different practices, different norms, different ways of life, everything. These aliens are a hive mind. We're completely different. And very few humans do. Yeah, because humans don't operate that way. These things sound like drones. Actually, I might be passing through late on my way back. any good place to stay around here? Well, there's not much around here. Super 16 burned down a while ago. There's the Mesquite and the Ranchero. They're both down the highway a couple miles. Big signposts. Ordinary chains, really. Nothing special. Super 16 burned down? Oh, no! I always meant to stop there. That waffle sign, man. Oh, yeah, best waffles in the county. Possibly the world. Well, it ain't waffles. But you can buy 4 ounces of jerky for $10. Local deer. It's a steal. Deer jerky? Sure, sounds good. Nothing quite like good deer jerky. I hear that. Your friend filling up out there still? Huh? Where are you headed? Gonna meet some friends for some buggy driving. I used to have one of them dune buggies. You ever race? Yep, nothing like the rumble of the motor and the flutter in your heart when you take a jump. I hear that. Well, time for me to get going. All right, and we're just like that. Magically, we're out on the side of the road for no reason other than the game says so. And it's daytime, and all of a sudden, this is why I think these are parts of a different story that are woven together, and you're like flipping through different story sequences between different characters, because this briefcase was full of tapes when we were playing as that last guy at the gas station. And now it's a briefcase with a camera. Took me a bit to figure out what you were supposed to do with the camera too. So let's, oh, we can't jump off there. So with the camera, you'll notice there's 6 dots in the bottom right corner. If you're playing mouse and keyboard, you just right click, or left click, sorry. Why it put my camera away, I don't know. But you take pictures of the birds. Get back here. If you don't get them all right now, you have plenty of time, trust me. Like, plenty of time. Okay, so let's see what we got down here. I thought we had to, like, come down here and... Huh, it's closed. I thought we had to take the camera and look for, like, evidence. But yeah, you knock at the door, try to leave, and then the door opens. Oh my god, holy disorientating. Okay, nothing down here. I thought for sure there was going to be some kind of jump scare down here, but there isn't. It's a spoopy room. There's a ladder on the way down and some kind of like giant ball. And this took me a bit to figure out. So there's a door over here, but can't seem to do anything with it. But if you come over here, there's a panel. How do you... Can you not crouch? So you flip the switches and then you turn this on. I don't know what it does necessarily other than just play the video, but let this play out here.
Waarom ik eerst een beetje Leg maar voor. Hoe het wordt. Toch? Joost. Joost hier was geweest met
I will reiterate that I have no idea what's going on. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. You can't activate it again. You can play with these, but... Or, well, that last one. Doesn't do anything, though. And it doesn't look like there's anything else around here to interact with. I've tried coming over here and going down the ladder. You can't do anything with it. It's just like a secret bunker that... You got, like, the loudspeakers and stuff. So I have no idea if there's anything else you can do down here. Oh my god, man. Oh, we're stuck. Holy disorienting, man. Get me out of here. Okay, so there's nothing down there. It's just shipping crates. Ah, we missed one. Yeah, one more and we have maxed out. There it is. Okay, don't need to touch the camera anymore. There's shipping containers in the ground there, but the whole goal, I think, is to go this way. And I'll just reiterate, I'm assuming we're just out for a walk in the bush to do some bird watching. But we're gonna jump down. Lots of opportunities to take pictures of the birds. If you can get a red one, so much the better. I don't think there's a difference, but like it's all just pictures of birds. I don't even think there's a way to like look at them. I want to see something. If we hit settings, customize controls. Oh, it's control. Okay. Reload is R. WSAD. Run is left shift. Crouch is control. Okay. Okay. And I mean, they intend this to be a fast play because there's no save function. It's just you play it in one sitting. What was that? Oh, there's a path along the cliff. It looks like some kind of complex over there. That doesn't sound good. And no, you can't fall off the cliff. And all of a sudden, we're driving again. Okay, watch the briefcase. And when you're in the car, if you're going to play this, hold W to make the car go forward as fast as possible. When I played through this a little while ago, the car was driving and it was going just ungodly slow, and I couldn't figure out why the car was moving so slow. And I tried moving forward because I was playing with the controller, but for whatever reason holding up on the analog stick or the D-pad didn't do anything. It like forces you to use the keyboard controls through this, which is, I don't know, I thought it was kind of a little bit strange. But so I guess we're continuing our drive, I guess, to the border now to deliver the tapes. And I don't know if it's a flashback or if it's just something that's happening around the same time as this. That's potentially relevant. I think the person out doing the bird watching is the person that we were talking to on the phone when we were in the diner, and I think we're that guy. So I feel like that person that was out, that we were just playing as out in the bush, is like this guy's wife or girlfriend or something.
And a call. So we're all let's all go to a call. And hey,
that's the sense I can make of it so far. It's such a weird game though. The briefcase is going to make a liar out of me. If we move the screen, does it do anything? No? Okay, so I'll just tell you what was happening. So when I was playing this before, I'd be like driving along, and then I'd look over and the briefcase was there, and then I'd look around to see if there was anything I could look at or if there's anything I had to do. I'd look back, and then it was like the gun. And then I'd look back, and it was the briefcase, and then like whatever. It kept like changing. It was weird. And now it's just not going to do it. I don't know if it was a function of how slow I was going. Like we were going so slow, I was starting to get tired, and like the character in the game was getting tired, and he was starting to like hallucinate or something. I don't know.
I'm coloring, and she's calling from
Oh boy.
Yeah, can you hear it? No. Okay.
And just like that, we're not driving anymore. We're in the bush again. Back to our camera. And you don't have to take any more pictures, but if you didn't take the pictures before, you can take them here. Okay, so I don't know why the music does that here. There's literally nothing here. It's just birds flying around with like all these shipping containers. But so you have to come up this way. If you go the other way, which I guess would be upstream. If you're going upstream, the opposite way we're going, there's nothing down there. It's dead end. And like there's no train that comes along here down the track. I stood here for a solid 15 minutes and nothing happened, so. Why is that? Well, the track ends. Like there's a big gap in it and then it just picks back up right here. Well, it doesn't end, it gets buried, but. Okay, so now if you keep going downstream, down the track, there's nothing down there. Same with if you go up there. So you have to come do a loop around this side. I don't know if the goal is to like follow the red bird. Let's see, if we walk slow, can we get a picture? And again, the pictures don't matter. I just want to, okay. So your noise level doesn't matter. Okay, so you have to come up here. Because there's oh wait, let's go see if there's anything to do down with these. See if maybe there isn't like a hatch in the ground or something. There's some kind of like complex down there though. Okay, there's nothing. I don't know, I'm just trying to make sense of the game. And it's not even like there's any like lore files that you can go and pick up around inside the game. It's just, you get these story sequences with this strange dialogue. Now, here's another interesting thing that happens. So you can walk with the camera, but when you get up here, your camera gets all fuzzy. Unauthorized personnel keep out. Huh. Looks like there's a person up there. Hey, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Where'd you go? Holy crap. And that's the end of that. That's the end of us. And all of a sudden we're driving again. Like, it's so disorienting. I really wish they would have made just the driving segment, and the walking through the bush segment, the walking through the bush segment. I hate it when it jump cuts like that in games. It's not even immersion thing. I don't even care about immersion for stuff like that. It's just like there's no warning to it, and you have no idea what's going on. Like, I just wish some developers, like, I mean, yeah, I know this is like a little indie game thing, but I wish people would be more mindful of making a coherent story. Like, I get it, this is essentially it's a walking simulator, but if you're gonna have a puzzle in the game, make that puzzle not be the story. Make the puzzle be elements of the story that can give you more information about the story, but give the people the story. Like, they're paying money for your game. We don't want to have to sit here and theorize about what your story might be based on little fragments of weird stuff and trying to, like, record the audio from this and listen to it back and clean it up with, like, audio editing tools to try to understand what they're saying because you didn't want to include captions because it's supposed to be gibberish. Like, it's so weird. And like, if the focus of this is supposed to be on the driving, this is the most boring driving simulator ever. You're driving in the dark, you can't see anything, and you vaguely turn left or right. There's no traffic lights, there's no traffic, nothing. There's no stops along the way. We're out in the middle of nowhere. I feel like the focus of this is supposed to be the radio conversation. Now, you can switch this over and listen to music, but I feel like they're implying that you should be listening to the radio thing on this, but you can't make sense of it because it's illegible. It's well, not illegible, you can't read it, it's words, but you know what I mean? It's incomprehensible. Like, if you listen close, you can pick up a word or two, but like, there's literally nothing to it, and the briefcase completely made a liar out of me. It didn't phase out yet. I think it's because I'm watching it. I don't know. Let's see if it does it. Yeah, there it goes. It's gone. Completely gone. I'm not crazy. Notice the radio's done talking? Oh, there's the gun. Gun just magically showed up. And all of a sudden, we're back in the gas station. Why? Why? Oh, that's... Hello out there. I never realized that was there before. That was the same thing that we just ran into in the woods. And that explains why the guy said, "Is your friend finished filling up?" You filling up on board? Yep. Who are you traveling with? I'm on my own. Sure, right. You're not from around here? And I understand why he says sure, right, because there's clearly a thing standing out there at the car. What makes you say that? Folks around here wouldn't need to ask about burgers. I haven't lived here in a long time, man. No kidding, why'd you leave? Needed work. Find any? Little of this, little of that. Very descriptive. I'm a poet. Are you really? No, it was a joke. You aren't very funny. What's there to do around here? Would you be interested in a giant ball of twine? Sure, I've been known to enjoy a giant ball of twine or two in my time. Very handy to have around. All kinds of things you can do with twine. You can use it to secure things. You can use it to bind things together. If you end up with a hole in something, you can use twine, depending how thin it is, to stitch it up. You can weave, you can make like two halves of a basket, and you can with sticks and stuff and kind of like wicker. But if you make the two halves, you can weave them together with twine. You can make it kind of like an opening. All kinds of fun stuff you can do with twine. And it's really great to have just in case of emergencies. You never know when you're going to have to I don't know, make a little loop and use twine as like a pulley for something. I have a porch lift for my daughter's wheelchair, and in the winter the platform shifts with the ice and the snow and the freeze thaw cycle. And the way it works is there's a little wheel on a lever that goes up, and there's a little platform that's on the lift. It's kind of like a little elevator, just put it that way. So when it comes up, the little platform pushes that round thing on the lever up, and it unlocks the door. And then when it goes down, when it depresses and the lever goes down with the little circle on the end, it locks the door in place so that you can't open it while it's moving. And it shifts. So in the spring, usually what happens is that it shifts off to the one side and the little round thing goes off to the other side and they don't touch. So in a case like that, you just make a little loop with some twine, wrap it around the wheel, pull it up and tie it to the deck, and then it doesn't have to stay fallen off. And it doesn't get snapped off when it shifts back. It just slides right back into place. So all kinds of good stuff you can do with twine. Long story and aside. Probably nobody cares about that, but yeah, this was about 10 years ago. A big ball of twine showed up in the park downtown in that big gazebo. Probably a prank or something. Like I said, though, it wasn't just a big ball of twine. It wasn't? What do you mean? Well, they thought it was a big ball of twine, but someone found some yarn on it too. So it's big, but it's also not 100% twine, and it's heavier than it should be. Nobody knows why. You said it just showed up? Yeah, it's about 10 years ago. Oh. You literally just said that, dude. What else you got? Well, there's the milk store, the state park, the ghost carnival, and the museum. The milk store? Don't even get me started about how some people pronounce it milk. Drives me up the freaking wall. It's milk. And I can prove it. If you're one of those people who say milk, think about what you're pronouncing. What are some similar words? Silk. The thing, you know, the material that silkworms spin that people make fabric out of that's really nice? Silk. Even the root word, ilk. Like, it's an actual word. Look it up in the dictionary. Ilk. I-L-K. It's like somebody's progeny, like children or people of someone's type or something. That type of thing. Like, it's milk. M-I-L-K, not M-E-L-K. Fight me. Yeah, it's a store, but they only sell milk products, and milk accessories. Nice King of the Hill reference, game. Milk accessories? Yeah, like milk bottles and milking pails and such. Milk products. Like cheese and yogurt, you know? Milk? Yeah, you know, milk comes out of mammals. The milk store has pretty much any kind of milk you could want. They own a farm out in the country, and they have all sorts of animals that make milk. You can buy the milk at the milk store. I feel like there was a lot of sarcasm in there. Now, that isn't all we've got. What's there to do at the state park? Hunting and fishing, I guess. Camping, too. Drugs, maybe, if you're into that. Tell me about the museum. Oh, yeah, it's real neat. I don't know if you remember the electrical company, but there's lots of stuff people find in the woods sometimes. They bring it back and they put it in the museum. It does weird stuff sometimes. What kind of weird stuff? Just weird stuff. You should check it out yourself. Okay. What's a ghost carnival? Yeah, we used to have this old carnival that would travel the state every summer. Then winter just outside of town. Anyways, the lady who owned it got sick, so she had them set it up on her farm. Then she died, and everyone just kind of moved on. The kids say it's haunted. Okay, well, time for me to get going. Yeah, looks like your friend has finished fueling up. I feel like we had this conversation before. Like, this is a redo of the conversation we had when we were here the last time. It's just... like, it's just it's different dialogue, but it's the same scenario. Being off the highway helps. When the electrical company shut down, that didn't help us none. Yeah, biggest employer in the state, right? Why'd they leave? Nobody knows. I've heard ghost stories and all. Personally, I think the plant was given to the aliens as a gift, you see. Unbelievable. That's your opinion. Well, I can't stay forever. I better go. You two drive safe now. Okay, so now we're back at the diner. So I'm assuming we stopped at the burger joint and this guy snatched our stuff, and that is the logo from the beginning. Wow, we domed him, man. Turned into a watermelon. Who knew he was a shapeshifter? Anything else to do around here? You could play with the ketchup and the mustard. Like, what's the point of being able to examine this stuff? I'm pretty sure these are the astrological signs, are they not? Like, what's the point? It's not even legible. Okay, so you can't get out. Curious what happens if you don't blast the guy, though. Okay, let's start from this end this time. I started from the other end last time. What's up here? Oh, it's a tapes. We're not supposed to watch the tapes, but... we're on a loop now. Oh, buddy. Back to the beginning. Holy crap, he turned into a TV. Looks like Pyramid Head got him. And he just disintegrates into ribbons. Be seeing you, friendo. Can we go now? Like, what is that even supposed to mean? And now we're out in the bush. and we're playing as the character we were just playing as, I'm assuming, and we're getting like warped ahead. Why? I don't think there's anything up this way. Doesn't look like it. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna have to like look up a guide or something to see like if there's different things you can do that I'm not finding, or if there's anything with that room that we found under that barn shed thing. Like, I'm not understanding why it's warping us. Oh, buddy. That's not good. I don't know, in the woods past the old concrete meatworks. Didn't have a chance to read the whole thing. Yeah, so that person that we were playing as earlier with the camera, she got all torn up and wrapped and like shredded to ribbons and wrapped around that stick. But see, we were just playing as a woman. So they're saying it was a woman that called it in. So like they're referring to us as ma'am. Like what just happened? I thought we were playing as a guy. I thought we were playing as the guy at the... Because, like, you start the game off and you're talking to somebody who clearly you're in a relationship with. And this person says that they're an outdoors woman and they're going for a hike. So you have to assume that you're playing as, like, the male counterpart doing the tape delivery. And the story splits between the two of you, and then you go back at the end and find this, but you're somebody completely different who just happens to have the same gun? I don't get it. It's so weird. Please, game developers, make coherent stories. Wow, 2021? Like, you can't, this is credits, you can't do anything. And now we get a different view, and there's that symbol painted on the wall. It looks like a radio tower, I guess? And like, what does this be seeing you friendo have to do with anything? And there's all kinds of achievements that you get through it. We got express delivery. Pedal to the metal. But this doesn't tell you what they are. You have to go into your Steam achievements to see what they are. And we missed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how many is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20. So we got 75% of them. But like, what did we just play? What even it was that? Like, what even is the story? Like, you're playing as a photographer, or you're playing as a person who has a job delivering tapes for some shady organization. You end up in a diner, I'm assuming at the end there. So like, you sit and you talk to the guy in the diner, sends you off, says he delivered the tapes to your apartment because they have a key. You go grab the tapes, and then you leave, and you're driving. You end up at the gas station, and you got that entity standing outside with your car. You have the conversation with the guy in the gas station, and then you end up back at a diner, and then somebody takes the tapes from you, goes into the back, and you blast them, watch the tapes, and whatever happens. I don't know if you... Maybe that door in the back? Oh. So the door in the back that we couldn't open. So, okay, so we get to that spot in the diner, right? And you go into the door, and there's that guy in there with the tapes. And then there's the door at the back of that room. I would be curious if that door opens up into that room where we were sitting in the hallway. Like when you first start the game, you have that guy that's like threatening you in the hall, and you're sitting in the chair and you can't move. So I wonder if that person sitting in the hall that's being threatened is like the woman that we end up playing as at the end. So this person got caught with like the tapes. The guy brings them into the office, which the other side of the office leads to that burger joint, and he threatens to watch the tapes. And then we shoot that guy as the character that's trying to deliver another set of tapes. We come in, watch a bunch of tapes, and then turn into the thing, like the guy with the gun that we're playing as that shoots the guy in the back of the burger joint. I think watching the tapes turns you into that entity that has the TV for the head. And then you walk through that door and start like dismantling into ribbons. And then as the girl that was sitting initially in the back of that hallway, you see that thing where the TV falls in front of you and it says, "Be seeing you, friendo." You take that gun, go out into the woods and find that guy's girlfriend torn to ribbons around the tree because you find the camera. You call in the emergency and then disappear. Does that make sense? Can anybody confirm that's what the story of this is? I want to see something. I want to see what happens. We're not playing through the whole thing again. You have an enemy, friendo. What? We got a call about you, undeclared goods. They said. Who said? Your enemy. Someone clearly don't like you, friendo. Who's that? Beats me, but here's how it works. You people come through here, you show us the forums, and everything is fine, but you didn't. Now, why is that? I forgot. If that were true, then why did a concerned citizen leave us a tip about your cargo? I don't know what you're talking about. Well, if that's the case, I'm afraid they're gonna take you to processing. Don't watch the tapes. You can't stop me. You really shouldn't. But see, this guy is different. This guy's different from the guy that we saw at the back of the burger joint, so it leads me to believe that it's not. I just don't know where this fits into any of it. And as far as I know, there's no way to speed this up. So I'm just going to cut to after this intro section's done. Because I just want to get back to the apartment. Because I want to see what happens if you give that lady a tape. See, this is clearly a guy That's a male voice. And now the person he's talking to on the other end of the phone says specifically that she's an outdoors woman. Hey, your hike go okay? Like, what even? What even? And like, we got people there, but they look like those entities. But see, now here's the other confusing thing. We have the camera. Let's just do the ... I didn't know. Don't you know another word? That's not professional. You know what? Let's just speed through this again. Like, that's clearly a different guy from the guy at the very beginning. So we're heading to our apartment. Any day now. And we're up. Okay, let's just give her a tape. What do you need? Again?
Is it tea? Is it? Oh, cart gallon need water. Oh,
You're starving? Just one. The what? I have to give it to someone else or they won't let me bring you any more tapes? I've got a different one that I can give you, but you can't tell anyone. Oh, interesting. Oh my god! Oh my god! What? What? A Okay, let's just listen to music. I might even skip this driving sequence. We'll listen to the music a little bit first.
I'm going to. You call this again. It's so full better again. Alberto, when you ever call it, it's so cool. Oh, listen, it's not so cool. It's a
Okay, let's go check out the vending machine. Stupid thing won't work.
I'm going to. Alberto, when you ever call it, it's so cool.
Gave Frank a seizure one time, so don't flash no more.
Oh, listen, it's not so cool. It's a deal. Oh, I start dinner. I'm not going to eat. Yeah, it's emperor. I oh no. Oh, you go. I do burn. Bloody, it's color.
Okay, I'm curious if you have to actually go down into that barn thing and listen to that video. I kind of just want to run down the stream here. Oh, you can zoom? I didn't know that. It didn't tell me that before. Let's see, can we get it? Guess not. Well, maybe next segment. Okay.
Not a relic.
Probably just gonna skip this driving sequence. It goes on forever and there's no reason for it to. Oh, our suitcase is gone. No other birds we can snap pictures of up here? Doesn't look like it. I guess the point of the story is that we're chasing the red bird to try to get a picture. Is there no other birds around here? I mean, whatever, I don't really care, but... I also want to see what happens if we don't blast the guy in the diner at the end. No other birds? Nope, doesn't look like it. Can we just bypass this altogether? Aw! I thought we were bypassing it. Aw, no music. Okay, back to the store.
I'm going. Alberto, it's a cool character. Right, though.
Right, sure. You're not from around here. Nope.
listen, let's not go. This is a bad deal.
There's actually a reason for that. So, ever wonder why potato chip bags are mostly full of air, but corn chip bags are always so full? Number one, they're not. Number two, potatoes are arguably more fragile than corn chips, depending on the brand. But like if you put Lay's up against Doritos, Lay's potato chips, not the thick cut ones, like the wavy ones, those are a different ballgame, but just the standard like original versus the Doritos like nacho. It's a function of how much air needs to be in the bag to allow for movement of the product inside of the bag so that it doesn't crumble and turn to dust. If you packed a bag full of potato chips, they would get crushed under their own weight and you would be left with just crumbs. Corn chips are a little bit more structurally sound, so... No. Okay, what else you got? There's a milk store. Can we just skip this? Time for me to get going.
It's good. How cool is brown kid? I can't do a chorus and that brown here. You call this.
Oh, I should have picked the other option for that one.
It's so full. Here.
Yeah, this is a different guy. Do you have to blast him? I guess you have to. Wow. Wow. Don't watch. This shouldn't count because we're not watching them. Okay, it leads to the same thing regardless of whether you actually look at it. But see, so this leads me to believe that this is the same... Oh, that's the guy that we just blasted. He's got the tie. So this is... Maybe it was the same guy. Why do we have the revolver here? I don't understand the point of any of this. It just forces you to go up? Be curious if we see that red bird. If I see that red bird, we're blasting it. So it doesn't matter where you go, it automatically points you in the direction that it wants you to go. And it like zips you up to the next point. Let's see, can we go around the back? Okay, there's nothing back here. Would have been cool if there was. Would have been neat if they would have threw like a little Easter egg in here or something for something or other. Infinite ammo glitch!
Didn't learn before what you read. Well, let me maintenant pas de web mais avant. Ik nu meer moeilijk. Girl, is he weird? Now, you can help on. That's good. Get your ring. I'll wrap my one out of my busy. I'll walk with you up. One ring. Down. Down. Down.
You know, I think it's hilarious that there's a script credit in this game. What script? Like, I understand what they're trying to do with this game. It's just like a creepy story around like a weird thing, and something happens, but they don't give you enough detail in the story to make it compelling enough for me to care about any of the people in the story and why anything's happening. This is the kind of thing that you look at and you question why. Like, what's the point? I'm almost convinced that this game exists solely for the purpose of wasting time. Like, there's no point other than that. Like, there's no coherent story to be had unless you sit here for hours trying to analyze every little bit and piece of it. They give you nothing to work with. And like, yeah, you got a security camera there that's watching. Okay, cool. And is that supposed to be where the tapes come from? There's security tapes of people getting like demolished and torn apart? Watch the red flower bloom in the dark? Is that the lady watching the tape? Okay, so we're only missing 3. I can't be bothered to go back and get them, though. All right, we're going pedal to the metal. And we're not going to hit any of the guide rail. Yes, because contrary to popular belief, it is guide rail, not guardrail. But this is one of the achievements. You have to make it through without bumping the guide rail at all, or like the edge of the road. And there's another achievement for flooring it all the way while you're in the car without hitting any of the rail on the side. So we're gonna get those quick to wrap this up. And there's another achievement for just walking around. So we're gonna get that at the same time. So we're gonna trim everything else out. Like all the in-between sequences that don't matter, and we'll just show going about getting the achievements. Fair warning though, the car sequences are going to be extremely boring. I'll probably trim out the next entire one. We'll leave this one in. And then once I get these 3 achievements, I can say I did it. And then uninstall this game because it's bad and never touch it ever again. It would be a different story if the game was actually like scary or unnerving in any way, but it's not. It tries, but it fails. Fails miserably at being unnerving. It's funny, I saw some reviews online for this and people are saying like, oh, it's such an amazing thing. Oh, the storytelling is brilliant. Oh, the atmosphere is fantastic. I mean, it's neat for what it is, but I mean, it's not that good. There are way, way better, more effective indie horror game experiences out there that you could play that have coherent stories that are actually unnerving. Okay, so this is the next area. For some reason it's night, so we just have to walk off. Oh, there we go. Let's walk backwards. Oh, okay, it resets you. Let's try a different direction. Walk down the road. That's interesting. It sounded like there was cars. Like, it sounds like there's traffic. that supposed to be wind? None of the trees are moving. Okay, well, let's get moving. I'm not going to take pictures of any of the birds because I don't care. That's not what we're here to do. I'm not stopping by that underground place because, in my opinion, it's a waste of time. I don't know if it's just there exclusively to get you an achievement. But we're just going to run for it. You know, they could have made this game so cool if they would have done more with that underground area. Like if they would have made a way to open that hatch in that room or go down that ladder and have like a maze puzzle or something in there with like a thing that you could get, or like interactive documents and stuff that you could pick up. It could have been so good. And yeah, I get it. It's supposed to be like a single play session. No saves. Single narrative experience, but I mean, even those Creepy Tales games that we played, those are arguably much simpler, but there's much more substance in the stories. It's a completely different style of stories and storytelling, but there's more substance, there's more stuff to do, there's actual puzzles. It's not just a walking simulator. I mean, those other games are kind of walking simulators. There's no like combat in them. Well, that's not true. At the end of the one game, you have to fight the monsters off from the raft, but that's it. Okay, well, we'll meet you at the next driving sequence. We're gonna be here for a while. Oh, getting close. Don't like that. All right, driving sequence number 3. No. I don't remember this road being this hilly. Do you get different terrain for how well you drive? That would be wild if they put a detail like that into a game like this. I mean, unless by the time I got here I just stopped caring and it's not memorable because I wasn't paying attention, but that could be very well the case, because these driving sequences are like some of the most boring gameplay you could imagine. You're literally just sitting here holding W the whole time and, like, making micro adjustments to your angle. Wow, you don't even have to move? Okay, and I think that's the end. Oh wait, no, we have one more. We have to do our walk down to the thing. beeline it straight for the end. I don't understand why they give you the gun in this part. Do the birds come back if you go? I want to see if you can blast the birds. Really?
Didn't learn before what you read. Well, let me make my red mail. They can read me a movie. Girl, did she read? Now, you mail form. That's good. Get your name. I'll web my one out of busy. I'll walk with you up. What's your name? Now?
Okay, so there it is. All achievements. And back to our regularly scheduled programming. And we'll never touch this game again. So I guess hot take, make of this what you will. Make of the story of this game what you will. Play it if you want. It's weird. What a weird game. I wish that they would have made the story more coherent so that you actually can have some semblance of understanding of what you're doing. And, like, it's not even creepy, it's just weird. Like, the things that happen, there's no explanation for anything in the story. There's no indication for any reasoning behind these tapes and what they do. They're just these mystical tapes that people get, like, addicted to, and it does weird things to them. And what? Because it's security footage that's like snuff films? There's no explanation as to who the character is that we're playing as. There's no explanation other than the relationship to the main character that we're playing as with the gun as to who the character that's out for the hike is taking pictures of the birds. There's no explanation for the character at the end who shows up with the gun in the bush and who is clearly a woman because the emergency people refer to it as ma'am. There's no explanation as to who that is or why they're showing up in the bush to find this person that got torn to shreds and wrapped around a post. Nothing is explained. There's no explanation, and as far as I know, there's nothing else you can do with that little bunker area with the video in that underneath the barn in the woods. Literally, there is no explanation for anything. Like, what's the point of the conversation that you have with the guy in the gas station other than just to waste your time? Nothing happens in the driving sections. You're literally just going forward. You can't fail them. What's the point to any of it? So this might be a hot take. This game sucks. I understand what they were trying to go for. Just completely open-ended, no explanations for anything, make of it what you will. But it's just bad. The execution is bad. And I get it. It's like that old PS1 style graphics. It's like all fuzzy and stuff, and the graphics and the text and stuff are all jittery to give it that old creepy PS1 horror game feel. But it's just bad. It's just bad execution. There's no substance to any of the story unless you want to sit there and pick it apart for like a solid 2-3 hours. There's no explanation as to what the symbol has to do with anything. I'm assuming it has to do with the radio broadcast that we hear, but you can't make anything out in the radio broadcast, so it doesn't even matter. So it's like some kind of tape, like cassette tape watching cult. I don't know. It's a bad game. Bad game. It's bad. It sucks. There's so many other better games that you could play. I would say, if you're curious, give it a try. We played through it twice in about an hour and a half. But I guess we'll wrap it up here. So, if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button. And if you want to see more videos like these where I rail on games for being bad, make sure you hit the subscribe button and drop some recommendations in the comments for other games that are equally bad as like this that we can do it like just a bunch of little just one-off games where we have a bad game, we can play through it and just rail on it for being bad. Yeah, thanks for watching.